How's it going, champions? Vivi here. Welcome back to my channel. We are still in Virtua666 account. This is our deputy of our clan member. We just pulled his souls. We hit some goodies, you guys. If you haven't checked the video, you can check the previous one that I posted with the soul stones. We are currently chasing a 1+1 extra legendary champion event. 1+1, I call it a 1+1 because it's essentially you pull a Lego and you get another one for free. And he has 7 sacred shards that we can go through today. And we're really gonna hope to hit some gold, you guys. And even if we don't, see if we hit some good epics. I don't know what he has and doesn't have. We cross fingers that we get some gold today. We don't know how we're sitting at the mercy either. I don't know if Virtua666 Darth Revan counts his mercy on the sacred shards. But I'm sure that he has full trust in us to reign and to exercise our CC luck today on his account, you guys. Stop right there. Click on the link in the description box right now to get 1 free legendary and 1 amazing epic as you level up. Here are the exact steps you need to follow. Step 1. Log off of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. If you've never installed Raid on your mobile phone before, this link is gonna work there as well. Step 2. Click the link and register with a brand new email. Step 3. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox, and here we go! You'll find Bambus here as well as Ugo when you get to level 15. Don't forget to use the promo code GETLOKI to get yourself the notorious Loki the Deceiver for free, and play for 7 days to get Alice as well. This is an amazing account start in Raid, you guys, so click on my link right now and follow the steps. And before we start pulling, I just want to remind you that if you want your shards pulled before a 2x event, before any progressive or whatever you're thinking of participating in, shoot down a message in my Discord and I will make sure to arrange with you to pull your shards during that event. Remember to do this in advance. Give me a few days to plan you out so that I can put you in my schedule. Consider my offer. I do have lucky fingers. Let's get into pulling. Oh my god. Frightening, frightening, frightening. Ooh, what do we hit here? Ha! A missionary. I don't remember what missionary did. Let's see. He has a 20% chance of placing a stun on one enemy for a... He's an HP based champ? Alright, alright. Okay, so, okay, stun on a slow chance, on a low chance. A good provoke chance of 100% when you book it out. Has a 100% chance of placing that provoke for 1 turn and a 50% decreased attack debuff for 2 turns if this champion's current HP is higher than the target's current HP. So, would work in faction wars, would work in campaign, I guess. Attacks one enemy, decreases the target's 3 meter by 50%. 50 is a lot! Also has a 75% chance of placing a 100% heal reduction debuff, okay. And a 75% chance of placing a strong decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. This is not a bad skill, and it's on a 3-turn cooldown, and you can book that up to a 100% chance of placing that 100% heal reduction and the decreased speed. Missionary is not a bad champ. For his A3, I would bring him in like Fire Knight, even though he has to hit him when he's exposed and it's not, he doesn't have any double hitters. But Faction Wars and Curse City and all of these, why not? Honestly, why not? Yeah, Arena, if you'd like to. And there you have it, missionary. Let's keep pulling, you guys. Oh, I really hope we hit gold. I really, oh, even, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hexia, hi. I forgot that she has this burn on her edges. I've only heard things about Hexia. I haven't actually gotten the chance to see what she does. She has a chance of placing a strong decreased defense on her A1. It's a single hitter. The decreased defense lasts for 2 turns and the chance increases by 20% for each debuff placed on this champion. Oh, so Hexia has to take some debuffs to increase the chances of this landing, which might not be a problem if the rest of her kit allows that. Let's see. She attacks one enemy, grants an extra turn. Okay. Places a strong increased attack buff on herself for 2 turns if this champion kills an enemy using this skill. The damage increases by 7.5 for each debuff on this champion, okay, and stacks up to 30%. She needs to be debuffed. It works in synergy with this A2 as well. The more debuffs you place on her, the more damage she's gonna deal, and the more chance she's gonna have to place that decreased defense. She is a nuker, which is interesting. She could work with the relics that, you know, like grant the wearer accuracy whenever they get a debuff placed on them. I think that there was either like a circular, like a gemstone with that effect, or there was a specific or relic with that effect. But that kind of thing, that kind of champion will benefit from. Let's see what the A3 does. Attacks one enemy, heals this champion by 15% of the damage inflicted. Haha! And the heal increases by 10% for each debuff on this champion. So she kind of works like Dark Fae, if you imagine. Every time they place more and more debuffs on her, she's gonna have a higher chance of decreasing their defense. Right, she's gonna have a higher chance of nuking them harder. She's also gonna heal more. And when you ascend her, she's gonna place a 30% increased speed buff on herself for 2 turns. Somewhere here I saw that she grants an extra turn. Yes, on the A2. Oh, stack her up with some speed and she could actually solve a lot of your problems in a lot of places, honestly. That's a very well-rounded champ. Ooh, another epic. Let's see. We get a Maruka. I've heard things about Maruka, and again, I don't remember what she did. Let's check out Maruka. A wig in Bulgarian is peruka. So it's like wig, peruka. Wig. Attacks one enemy twice. Nice double hitter. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a strong decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. Mwah. But why such a low chance? Can we push that up a little bit higher than a... What is that? 30% chance? A 30% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed? But it's each hit. So in reality, you have 60% chance of placing that decreased speed when you book out that skill. This is a very Fire Knight skill. Very Fire Knight. Removes all debuffs from a target ally, then heals them by 50% of their max HP. Whoa, that's a half heal of any champion, and removes, and with a debuff strip on a 3-turn cooldown. Badlands witchery, Badlands indeed. You're badass, Maruka. Epic. That's a Lego skill. Plays a revive on death buff on all on all allies for 2 turns. You can't kill me in arena. You guys, I actually need me a Maruka. -2 on the cooldown would make this a lot more bearable. And this is so bookable because she's an epic. Each time this champion is hit, increases their defense by 2.5, stacks up to 20%, resets each round. This in arena would go hard. This passive, the 2.5 defense is very tiny whiny, but I guess it's gonna help. Is this a defense? She's a defense debuffer? A defense support. Very cool. One of the very few orcs that I actually really like. Let's keep pulling, you guys. We got 4 secret shards, and we're having a grand time. What are you? Hello! Oh, extra champion! What? Oh my god, Elva! I don't know if you have an Elva, but oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Yo. Do you have these? Do you have Countess and do you have Elva? Because you guys, what a pull. This is insane. Let's read what Countess and Elva did in case you don't remember or in case you don't know. Let me enlighten you why I had such a visceral body reaction to pulling this, you guys, and I almost like, if this was my account, this Elva immediately goes on my live arena team and eradicates absolutely everyone, you guys. This is, oh my god. Alright, you guys, let's read. Countess Lix, this demon spawn attack champ. Look at her wings. Look at her. She's so cool looking, you guys. Attacks one enemy twice. Double hitter // has a 30% chance of placing a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns. Solid stuff. Take that up to a 50% chance with just 4 books. Mwah. Splendid. Honor A2 attacks all enemies 3 times. Triple slasher. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Each hit has a 75% chance of placing a 30% strong decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. That is a 100% chance after only 3 books, and you take down the cooldown to a 4-turn cooldown after only 4 books. Each hit, surprise surprise, also has a 75% chance, 100% chance once you book it out of decreasing the enemy's turn meter by 10%. If you hit the enemy 3 times and it lands all 3 times, that is a 30% decrease of the turn meter for use of the skill. Spam that. Fire Knight is destroyed with Countess Lix. Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing all block active skills debuff for 2 turns. She's also a really good arena champ for that. Also decreases the cooldowns of all ally skills except this champion by 1 turn. How amazing. Countess Lix would actually work together. Oh, this decreased speed is an AoE as well? This Countess, I just pulled you an arena duo. Countess Lix could work with Elva in arena. You have a speed or a champ, and here is your attack champ, and that's literally all you need. Let's see. She on her passive, if Astralon is on the same team, I don't know if you have Astralon, we have to check, removes one random debuff from Astralon in this champion at the start of each turn. This is a specifically targeted passive for Astralon and Countess Lix as a double, as a duo. And let's see what she brings here on a second passive. I've never seen a champion with 2 passives. But I don't know a lot of champions either, so there you have it. Fills this champion's turn meter by 5% each time an ally receives a debuff. Wow. Cool. Very cool. Oh, stack that with the poisons, a debuff. So 5% per debuff or 5% per ally is what I need to know. Because if it's just 5% per debuff, if you bring her into Spider, right? With the AoE decreased speed and the decrease of the turn meter, you know, and all that jazz, block active skills. I mean, not so much in Spider, but the weaken. Anyway, she's very, very utilizable in arena, in Spider, in Fire Knight, in you guys don't like her. I don't trust you guys. Screw you. You complain way too much. Some of y'all just have lost perception of this game. You do take things for granted, guys. Countess Lix is a prime pull for me, personally. I love what I read there. I hope that she pulls through. Let's move on to Elva Autumnborn. You guys, if you don't know Elva, she is a prime arena champ, especially early to mid game. Elva Autumnborn is a great live arena, classic arena, and tag team arena champion, and let me elaborate on why. She increases all ally speeds in all battles by 19%. On her A1, she brings a continuous heal. That's a strong continuous heal, 15%. It's the best one. For 2 turns on the ally with the lowest HP. Then, on her A2, she has a 75% chance of removing all debuffs from all allies. With just 2 books, you can take that up to a 100% chance. And she places the block debuffs and an strong increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. You book that out fully with 4 books, and that becomes a 3-turn cooldown, way more manageable. But the increased speed and the block debuffs and this increased speed, I mean, when you don't need multiple increased speeds, you just only need one on your allies active at all times. So here's your increased speed, and here's your AoE decreased speed. I want to see you try this team configuration and let me know if it actually works, if you pair these two, and you can put whatever other attack champ that you want next to them. Revives the target ally with 40% HP and 50% turn meter, then places a 60% increased defense buff and a 50% increased attack buff on that ally for 2 turns. The revive clutches, especially in arena, especially when, you know, you only maybe will have to revive one ally at a time. This is a 3-turn cooldown, by the way. If you manage to shield yourself and heal yourself for at least 3 turns, you could keep spamming that. She's just a really good reviver until they lock you out. She also heals all allies by 10% of their max HP at the start of their turn, and places a perfect veil buff on 1 turn for the ally with the lowest HP at the end of this champion's turn. I rest my case. I don't know where we were on this, you know, I don't know anything. I just jumped on this account, I was like, we're having a mighty fine time, and as I was saying this, I got interrupted by the game, immediately rewarding me. I'm gonna keep pulling, you guys. We got 3 more sacred shards, and who knows, maybe it's a really, really lucky day for us. And we get a Zealotah. I think I recently pulled myself a Zealotah as well. I just want to see. Yeah, he's a sleep guy. 1 hitter, a single hitter, a chance to place a sleep for a little bit. Place a shield buff on all allies equal to 20% of this champion's max HP for 3 turns, a very long shield, and a good, strong, continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns. That is a 4-turn cooldown. You cannot take that down, but you can increase the shield percent. Probably make a big shield out of that. And again, he has an AoE with the chance of placing a sleep. This time the chance is a bit higher, and he gets even higher against enemies under debuffs. So you could also take him in, like, I don't know if the little spiderlings are immune to sleep. If that's strategy that people use to, like, sleep the little spiders in the spiderling, spider. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. 5-turn cooldown, Horde Dreams. Horridly long skill, but that's just my opinion. His aura increases ally resistance in arena battles by 70%. Arena battles. Interesting. Very interesting. If you choose to go down the resistance path and brush off debuffs, this is a good option. And other than that, I don't have anything to say for Zeloton, man. I mean, like, what are you guys using? Faction Wars campaign. Basically, the regular PvE wave content where it's like 3 waves of champions and crowd control them and then let someone else do the job. And then give your champions a little bit of time to breathe with the shield and continuous heal. Let's keep pulling. We got 2 more shards and big dreams. And who are you? Mistress of Hymns. I've never heard, never seen. She kind of reminds me of an assassin from like Assassin's Creed with the hoodie and all that jazz, and like she kind of looks like she came from like the British Empire, like Ireland. Attacks one enemy and heals the ally with the lowest HP by 15% of the damage inflicted. She's a support. How are you gonna make her do a lot of damage for this heal to be sufficient? Anyway, she attacks one enemy, places a 15% strong continuous heal buff on the allies, on the 2 allies with the lowest HP for 2 turns if this attack is critical. If this attack crits, conditionality here on that continuous heal buff, and I just got you a champion that places it without any conditions. So that's that. But at least she can probably help you in some faction wars or like some cursed city or something if you're looking for secret order champs. Revives. Oh, reviver. Oh, thank God you have some utility. Revives 2 random allies with 50% HP, which is a good amount, and places Veil on them for 1 turn. On a 5-turn cooldown is a little slow, but all you need to do to get that is ascend her and then just have 1 book fall in it, hopefully. She does have a few more book slots here, but it's, I don't know. I don't know if you're looking to build a Mistress of Hymns at any point or if you have her at all. She's fine. And our last sacred shard for the day. Oh, this was lovely, fantastic. This is a wow. We get a Elysinia.
Say that again.
Elysinia. Elysinia. She looks dope, you guys. She looks very, very cool. Her face, her hair. She's a high elf, and I don't know what she does. I see that she's an HP champ. Let's read a little bit what she does. 30% chance of stealing 1 random buff from the target on a single hitter. You can raise that to a 50% chance with 2 books, but you have to keep booking her and you have to land them there at the very last 2. Attacks all enemies before attacking, has a 50% chance of removing any block debuffs buff from all enemies. Ha! Also has a 50% chance of placing a block buffs debuff on all enemies for 2 turns after attacking. So, this is very cool. She just like lifts off the block debuffs. Hey! Let me just attack you really quickly. Well, and then returns the block debuffs buff, but Swapperoo is a block buffs. Bam, you can't buff yourself now. I'm sorry. Oh, you don't want any debuffs? Oh, how about I remove your buffs? Very, very funny. Excoriating light. Is that excoriating? Excoriating.
I can't read.
Shield of Aravia. Places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns equal to 20% of this champion's max HP. Prime. It's a good shield. Also places a 15% strengthen buff on all allies for 2 turns. On a 4-turn cooldown, that's not bad. It's not a bad skill. Not a bad shield either. Heals the champion by 30% of their max HP whenever a shield buff placed by the Shield of Aravia skill on this champion expires, is removed, or is broken by an enemy attack. So very similar to Helica's shield, but it's only on her it's only on herself. It's not on any other champion. How long does it take for this shield to get reapplied? 4 turns. So go and figure. She's a little slow, but she could have some utility in faction wars. Yeah, wherever you decide to take her. Hydra. I see some people using her in Hydra. I guess you would want to maybe take her up to Hydra for the block buffs, block debuffs shenanigans here on the excoriating. Oh my god, excoriating light? Yes, make fun of me. The stealing 1 random buff from the target here on the chance. It's a 50% chance. I am very pleased with these pulls. I want to see if you had... Yikes. I want to see if you had any of the ones that I pulled you just now. You don't seem to have a level 60 Elva, brother. But let me just order them by rarity. You have so many legendaries, homie. Oh, here's your Elva and here is your Countess. I don't think you have them, no? You don't, I think. Yeah, you don't. These are firsts. Oh, dude, I'm so happy for you. Oh my god. Well, good luck out there, and I hope you build this team. Or at least you hear me out about Elva. A lot of people use Elva, that I know for a fact. If you have an arena team, this could be a go first. It could be a good combo. As for Countess Licks, dude, I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked. I don't know why people don't like her. Let me know what you think, you guys. Let me know if you have any of these champions that we just pulled today. If you're happy with them, tell me how your extra legendary event went if you participated in it. And you guys, again, reminding you, if you want me to pull your shards, hit up my Discord in advance and we can arrange a little something. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys again in the next one. Bye!